Picture this. You leave on a 1-month-long vacation, and in that time, Bitcoin decides to do this. That's right. So Bitcoin has pumped 2x while you were busy sipping on margaritas. But what if I told you that there's actually a way wherein by the time you're back from vacation, you can buy Bitcoin at these prices? Sounds too good to be true? Well, I'm going to show you how that's done very, very simply using Bybit options. So Bybit just released their options trading platform, and I can't tell you guys how freaking excited I am for this one. Why? Well, because risk management becomes much, much easier now. Risk managed from what, you may ask? Well, risk managed from crazy dumps to the downside, as well as crazy pumps to the upside. I mean, who wants to miss out on something like that? And that's what people don't get about options. They're primarily used to protect you from downside risk, as well as protect you from losing out on the upside. So today we're going to go over the basics of options trading. We're going to keep things very, very simple. And by the end of this video, you're going to be able to protect yourself and make some money. So right off the bat, we have the options chain. And I have some few positions that I've put on here. They're very, very tiny position sizes. Since this is a demonstration, I have very little margin on here. But as you can see, we're in profits on all of them. Now, I know that right off the bat, this options chain looks intimidating, right? It looks confusing, but don't worry. We're not going to start here first. First, we're going to break down options in very simple English. So for that, let's get on over to the chart. Here we have Bitcoin USD, and it's currently sitting at around $19,600, give or take. Now, to understand this, let's first play out a scenario. You're not particularly interested in buying Bitcoin at these levels, but you are interested in buying Bitcoin at the $25,000 breakout, because your thesis says that if we break $25,000, we're rallying to 50K. But here's the catch. You're leaving for vacation tomorrow for 1 whole month. By the time you get back, Bitcoin could have very well rallied past $25,000 all the way up to $50,000, and you missed your $25,000 breakout bid. How do you protect yourself from that situation? Well, for that, let's first break down your situation, shall we? So what do you want? You want to buy Bitcoin at the $25,000 breakout. Since you're going on vacation, you're at risk. What are you at risk of? You risk missing your bid at 25K and price rallying without you. And how long do you have to endure this risk? Well, you endure this risk for as long as you're on vacation, which is, in your case, 1 month. With these 3 simple lines, you've now just expressed the option that you want while you're on vacation. You want the option to buy Bitcoin at $25,000, even if price rallies without you, maybe to $50,000. And you won't be able to have this option for as long as you're on vacation, which in your case is 1 month. And with this, we've now just expressed the key components that make up an options trade. The key components being this. Since you're looking to buy Bitcoin, you're looking for a call option. The $25,000 price that you're looking to buy at is called the strike price. And the duration, basically how long you want to have this option for, is called the expiry. Now, I always implore people to first understand what is it that they're trying to protect themselves from. Are they trying to protect themselves from missing their bid in case they're away? Or are they trying to protect themselves from a crash? So first understand what it is that you are trying to protect yourselves from. If you have to break it down in these few lines, go ahead and do so, because those few lines are going to give you the option that you are looking to buy. So now you're probably wondering, okay, what's the catch? Who's willing to sell me Bitcoin at $25,000 if price is hovering at 50K? Here's the catch. In order to get this option, guys, you are going to have to pay a fee. That fee is called a premium. So now how do you really do this? Well, that's where the Bybit options chain comes into the picture. Now, in the vein of simplicity, let's go ahead and bring in the scenario that we just went over. What is it that we want the option for? We want to have the option to buy Bitcoin at $25,000, even if it pumps to maybe $50,000 by the time we get back from vacation. right? When do we get back from vacation? We get back from vacation only 1 month from now. So we first need to find all the options that at the very least give us that 1 month buffer room that we're looking for, right? That's the validity. That's the expiry date that we're looking for. Anything that's a month or greater than a month. Now to find that expiry that best suits your needs, I want you to focus on this row right here, because these are all the expiry dates available to you. Now, as you can see, what's available to us right now, we have July 5th, which is a bit too immediate. We have July 6th, 8th, 15th, 29th. We have 26th of August, and we have the 30th of September. Today is the 5th of July. 1 month from now is 5th of August. All right, so we don't have 5th of August available to us, but we do have 26th of August. Right. Now, I personally like having some buffer room when I get back from vacation, right? If I pick 29th of July, that's a little too tight for me. I might still be in transit, right? So I want to be a bit safe. I'm like, you know what? I'd rather have an option expiring after I get back from vacation than before I get back from vacation. That way, I still have a bit of breathing room. All right, so what we're looking for here is all the options that expire on 26th of August. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to untick everything else that I do not want to see. So now to find out if you have the right options contracts in front of you, I want you to look at this date right here, smack in the center, because that is your expiry date. Right next to the expiry date, you'll see time until expiry date. 52 days, 10 hours, and 54 minutes. That is more than enough time for us to go on vacation, have fun, come back, and still have a bit of breathing room. Now, the second step in filtering out the option that we want is, well, we want to find the price that we are looking to buy at. Now, remember, we are looking to buy Bitcoin at the $25,000 breakout. Now, that price is also known as the strike price. Guys, on the options chain, the strike price can be found smack in the center of the screen, right underneath the expiry date. Right, as you can see, if you scroll down, you'll be able to see a series of prices. Now, what we are looking for is $25,000 because we are looking to buy Bitcoin once it breaks out of $25,000. What are we looking to do? Well, we are looking to protect ourselves in case Bitcoin rallies while we're on vacation. We want to buy Bitcoin at the $25,000 breakout. Now, because we are looking to buy, we want a call option. The calls can be found on the left-hand side of your screen. On the right-hand side are the puts, but today, given our scenario, we're only going to be focusing on the calls because we are looking to buy Bitcoin. So now that we've found the right option for us, what is the fourth component that we spoke of? The fourth component is the fee. Remember, in order for us to get this option to buy Bitcoin at $25,000, even if price is hovering at $50,000, well, we need to pay a fee. That fee, guys, remember, it's also called a premium. So now where can that premium price be found? How much is it? Well, that premium price can be found right here. Right, it's currently sitting at $640. So this option right here has buyers as well as sellers. Right now, the buyers are saying that, hey, I'm willing to pay $640 in fees for every one Bitcoin. But the sellers are like, no. If you want me to sell you my Bitcoin at $25,000, then you'll have to pay me $660 in fees. So yeah, there's a little market there. And this may actually remind you of an order book. In fact, if you go ahead and click on this option, you'll see this pop up on the right-hand side of your screen. Let me go ahead and move my webcam thing right here. So now on the right-hand side of my screen, you'll see the order card plus the order book. Yeah, just like how we have it on a spot exchange or even the futures or perps exchanges, right? You have a very, very similar order book right here with buyers as well as sellers. Now, we are buyers of these calls, right? And you can see that the highest fee being offered by the buyer is $640, but the highest bid on the sell side is only at $660, all right? The last bid that went through was at $540. So this guy right here, he paid $540 per Bitcoin in fees. All right, so now since we are buyers, we can go ahead and bid for these contracts. All right, so I'm going to say that, okay, let's bid $630. All right, if I bid 630 and I am only looking to buy 1 Bitcoin. Now, what's really cool about this order card, and I think this is very specific to the Bybit exchange, at least that's the one place that I've seen it on so far, is that if you scroll down on this order card, you're going to see this really, really cool chart. This chart tells you your P&L probability and gives you 3 very important numbers. The first one is your break-even point, which is marked out by this yellow dot right here. If I hover over the yellow dot, it tells me that, hey, my break-even point is going to be $25,630. All right. Now you're probably wondering, how the hell is it $25,630 when I'm buying it at $25,000? Well, what this is really doing, it's taking the $25,000 that you're going to be buying your 1 Bitcoin at, and it's adding the premium that you will also be paying. That way, in order for you to truly be in profit, price will have to be over $25,630. But for you to incur a loss, and the max loss that you can incur here is only $630. And how is it only $630? Well, let's play out a scenario where you get back from vacation, all right? It's 26th of August, and price is still at $19,000. Would you still choose to buy Bitcoin at $25,000? No. You're like, all right, I have the option to buy it at $25,000, but why would I do that when I can still buy it at $19,000? You're like, all right, whatever, forget it. I'm not going to exercise that option, right? Let it just expire. Worthless, right? So what do you stand to lose here? All you stand to lose is just the premium that you paid. And the premium that you paid in this instance is only $630, right? So that's the max you can lose on this trade. The max you can lose if you are a buyer of a call option is only the premium that you put up. That is your max loss. But on the other side, if Bitcoin actually pumps over $25,000 and price starts taking 30, 40, 50,000, what is the upside that you stand to gain? Well, your upside on that is unlimited. And that's what this chart depicts. But now the seller on the other side is actually hoping that by the time you get back from vacation, Bitcoin is still sitting at $19,000. That way he gets to keep his 1 Bitcoin plus the fee that you paid him. All right, now this pretty much concludes, well, how to pick the option that best suits your needs from the options chain. Now, before we wrap this up, I also want to go over a few key variables that you're going to need to know about, well, before really jumping into the Bybit options trading platform. The few key variables is number 1, you need margin on this account first. Margin equals collateral. That margin needs to be in USDC. Well, if you have to buy some from the exchange or just directly transfer it into your wallet, go ahead and do so, because that is the only way that you'll actually be able to buy a call option. All right, you need USDC margin on here. Now, the next variable is how much margin do you need? Well, we wanted to buy a call option. So the minimum margin you need in your wallet is how much you pay for the premium. Remember, to buy our option, we had to pay a premium. Now, I bid $630 as a premium. If you notice, on the right-hand side of my order card, I've bid $630 there. And in fact, right here, you're going to see a margin required, which is currently sitting at $635. So at the very least, guys, your margin will have to match the premium that you put up. Okay, now if you're wondering, Krisha, where's that extra $5 coming from? Because, well, you only bid 630, so where's the 5 coming from? Well, if you notice on the order card, you're going to see a maker and taker fee, which is currently sitting at 0.03%. That maker and taker fee will also be included. So it's always good to account for those nitty-gritty fees when you are trying to load up your account with margin. All right, now talking about fees, if you haven't already checked out the link in the description below to the Bybit exchange, I suggest going ahead and doing so, because with that link, you can get up to $4,000 in bonuses, plus you get reduced trading fees. And trust me, those fees can really rack up. Now, this pretty much concludes the key variables that I wanted to talk about in terms of trading options on the Bybit exchange. The only other thing that I'd mention is always make sure that you're looking at the right options contract. Okay, to make sure that you're on the right one, just look at this little card on the top right-hand side corner of your screen. The text is highlighted in yellow, so you won't be able to miss it. It says BTC, it gives you the expiry date. Now remember, we are looking at the expiry of 26th of August, 2022. Okay, greater than 1 month from now. It also gives us the strike price that we want. In our case, it is $25,000, and the C stands for a call option, which is what we want to buy. All right, so always make sure that you have the right options contract in front of you. Now, this pretty much sums up how to interpret the options chain very, very simply and how you can buy your first option on the Bybit exchange. Now, if you guys enjoy this explainer and you want me to show you how to protect yourselves from a crash using options, let me know in the comments section below, because the more comments I get on that, the more encouraged I'm going to feel to actually get that video out. Okay, now if you want to support the channel, you like this video, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so, because that's one way in which you can keep up with the latest mango juice. And with this, guys, trade safely, trade stress-free, trade the mango way, trade the easy way. Ciao.